Hi, I'm Maham Abid, and I am so honored that you guys are giving me a chance, and I'm so excited to work with you. So, a little bit about myself, an intro video. So, I'm currently Mrs. South Carolina 2023, and I will be going to Mrs. USA in California this summer to compete. And if I win, I think, or place top five, one of the two, I will get to go to Dubai to compete for Mrs. Globe and get to compete with queens from all over the world. And I guess that leads me into more my talents and skills. So, the number one thing that you probably need to know about me is that my number one thing is diversity, right? So, in ethnicity, I am mixed. I am a quarter Pakistani, quarter Persian, quarter Arabian, and quarter Indian. I always had to count them. I actually speak seven languages. And not only is there diversity in my origin, but furthermore, there's also diversity in my vocation. So, well, vocational choices so far. So, I am an actress and a model now. And I have my first female lead movie coming out this November. And I've been booked for several leads. I've gotten a chance to work with Francis Ford Coppola, really, really fun people. And I was on a music video for Pharrell and Travis Scott because they saw me walk New York Fashion Week and they wanted me to be in their music video, and that's how I got into acting. But prior to that, and coming back to that diversity point, I was a school teacher and I taught middle school science at a juvenile detention center. They thought I was Tinkerbell for like 5 seconds, and then they're like, oh, never mind. So trust me, I know how to lay down the law. But, and prior to that, I was a counselor. I have a master's in counseling. I'm currently pursuing a dual master's in STEM education, which is more like robotics and engineering and science mixed together. And prior to that, I was in dental school. So, yeah, lots and lots of different jobs. So there's diversity in that. Also, I think that what makes me unique, in addition to speaking the seven languages, is all of those things come together. And it's been really great for acting, honestly, because I can memorize lines a lot quicker thanks to the biology degree. And modeling, I love that. And my unique life experiences, I feel like, which is why I'm holding Mrs. South Carolina as a title, and you're more than welcome to like read some articles and stuff. They've been very, how do I say this? Have lived a very colorful life. It's full of many different types of experiences. Some that I hope many people don't have to go through, which is why I'm advocating on my platform. So that brings a variety of moods and emotions that I can bring onto not just acting sets but also in modeling, because so much of it is about the face. I've walked New York, LA, Miami, anything like the major fashion shows that you can think of. That's how I met Victoria. And yeah, so other than that, I can sing, right? Only a few, I mean, like, I can sing a certain type of song. How about that? So I don't sound absolutely horrible. And on top of that, what are some other talents that I have? I am a runner. I run long distance. I used to train for marathons and half marathons, but now, I'll go on your casual 5 mile run here and there. But I say casual because people are like, 5 miles. And I'm like, yeah, that's like easy. But yeah, so other than that, I'm a people's person. I love people. I've also been a chief ambassador for a magazine where I was going into boutiques and interviewing designers, and long before I was modeling, actually. So that was really fun. I've worked in sales my whole life. Just a bunch of diversified experiences. As far as my goals and what I envision for myself, honestly, I've always said this. It's less about what I do and more about what I'm trying to do, and that is really have a platform to advocate for some of these topics that maybe are not as discussed in the Middle Eastern or Indo-Pac culture, um, and hopefully reconcile some of those dichotomous differences between the West and the East and show that yes, they can coexist, because I'm existing, barely, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, I think my goal would be to do that, and that is why I got into acting and modeling, but I ended up honestly just loving them as well, just as careers. So I love to travel. I'm very well versed in 7 different languages. I love people. Um, I just like to make people feel good. If I can leave them just a little bit more hopeful, make them laugh, it's it makes my day. So I think that's a little bit about me, and I hope y'all enjoyed.